But
Hey guys,
Look.
tonight Empire Hero here, and I'm here with Letter Sent and Vidliac. Is that how you pronounce your name?
Vidliac.
you'll get my name right eventually.
It's Vidliac.
Vidliac. And
Hello!
Don't worry. I made it a drinking game. Take a shot every time someone fucks up my name.
yeah, that makes sense. And it is now almost 1 minute till the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct, and we are going to be reacting to what Daddy Sakurai has for us this time, because he's holding 1, 2, 3 fingers. What could that mean?
It just looks like he's
this
dabbing.
God, this sounds like a fucking Minecraft Let's Play. Children's channel. Where you describing this shit?
Oh yeah, I'm totally I'm totally that type of channel. Totally.
Oh God, please don't let Steve be introduced. No, just
oh no! Oh God! If you freaking jinx that, I swear to God.
Alright, everybody.
Alright, we got 1 minute. I repeat, 1 minute.
Alright, come on, Sakurai. I need
yep.
some sleep.
This is going to be great.
Haha, what sleep?
I seriously woke up at 10 o'clock this morning and have literally just been killing time until now, because this is the only thing I wanted to do today.
Yeah, that's what I...
Despite the fact that it's technically tomorrow, so...
Yeah, that's what
You
I've
get
been
the idea.
doing,
I've
is
been today for, like-
killing time and stuff and doing things.
It's only been today for like an hour.
Speaking of, it has literally been only an hour. It is now 1 AM. Come on, Sakurai. Don't...
Alright.
Yeah, here we go!
Woo! We've got... Alright.
Hang on, gotta click refresh.
Of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Hi, Daddy Sakurai, how are you, buddy?
Yes, 4 controllers.
We'll be
4
using today's
controllers?
showcase to give you a first look at our next DLC fighter. Actually, hardly anyone knows what we'll be announcing today, even among
wait.
Nintendo staff worldwide.
Sakurai,
What?
you
The
secretive.
development team and
You
other
sneaky
stakeholders
fuck,
have been working on this
Sakurai!
fighter with the utmost secrecy.
Sakurai is secret,
Which
man.
means other
Jesus.
Nintendo staff around the globe will only start making preparations for release after the showcase has been broadcast.
Oh my
So
God!
it won't be
Thank
available
you.
right away. Please understand that it will take a little time.
That's okay, we
I
love
think even
you!
many Nintendo employees
Please
will be surprised
rest.
to see this and say, "Wow, really?"
I really want to see who this is. Come on, come on,
So,
come on!
Let's all share in the fun of getting our hands on the latest information.
Oh my God.
However, even if you say, "That's not the character I was picturing," I hope you don't have any hard feelings.
It's okay, we love
prepared a
you!
fighter reveal video. Once it starts, I think you'll figure out who it is pretty quickly.
Come on! Reveal
Let's do
trailer,
this.
let's go!
Finally.
Woo! Oh my God. Okay. Oh God. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I'm scared now. What?
That's a lot of anime.
Oh no. Is it Fire Emblem? No!
Is it another fucking
Oh, come on!
Another Fire Emblem
Are
character?
you fucking kidding me?
Finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharat.
Oh man, I knew this would happen!
For the last DLC character is always Fire Emblem. We should have seen this coming.
Oh yeah, fair point, but... Look, nothing against Fire Emblem, but... Come
What were
on!
you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? As you and I are one,
Okay, she's
I
cute.
too am trapped within this void. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be.
Everyone's gonna be so pissed off.
Are you prepared to
Please
die?
let this be a bait and switch. This is probably a bait and switch.
No, I don't think
I
so.
thought as much. I also do not wish to die. And yet... there is no other choice.
Another sword fighter. That's...
You must join Smash.
Yep, there it is.
God
Violet.
fucking damn it. Time to down
Join
B.
Smash Brothers already! What in the world are you waiting for?
Okay, she's
It's
cute.
Violet.
Why can't she join Smash? She's cute. Let it be a cute anime girl.
So joining Smash.
Fucking tree houses. God.
Okay, I like the size of the sword.
I like that it's partly a whip, I guess, but it's Fire Emblem. Come on.
That's a chainsaw.
Oh, I thought it was a whip.
Yeah, it is. It's a whip sword. Like Ivy from Soul Calibur.
There's gonna be so much salt. I'm gonna look at the chat.
So you return, and sooner than expected. I see. Too many swords.
Wait!
And you wield the sword as well?
Oh my god!
Do.
Female Byleth.
Of course.
So that is how you plan to win the day? So
Oh my
be it.
god.
I reward your cleverness this time.
Oh my god. But but she's not wrong.
Wait, what?
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 Fire Emblem
How
Warriors?
is this?
Isn't that
Huh?
Oh my god! No, we don't have we don't have swordsman Byleth, we have mage Byleth.
Oh! Okay, that's interesting.
Of anyone, you should be able to handle the hero.
Wow, she is way more. Oh!
With Arid Fire, strike with superior.
That is so much better than just a typical swordsman.
Samir's overwhelming power.
That is so much better.
That's a fucking bait and switch.
The blinding speed of Failnaught.
They that's it.
Along with the sword of the creator.
Ah!
Matches a direction.
That explains the 3 fingers.
3 different other weapons. Fire Emblem 3 houses.
Yeah! God fucking damn it!
Both sides of time are revealed.
I mean, good for you, Fire Emblem fans, but I wanted someone
Thomas is gonna be
better.
happy.
Thomas and Scotty.
Yeah.
They're both gonna be happy. Good for them.
Another fucking Fire Emblem character though.
Yeah, like, come on. Sakurai just doesn't
Yes,
give a
there
shit
you
though.
have it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining the battle. Fire Emblem Three Houses was released just last summer, so
not a
still
third
very
party.
new. Even so, you'll soon be
It's
able
not
to play
Crush
as them
or
in Super Smash
Spyro.
Bros. Ultimate.
It's not.
This release is planned for January
Ooh.
28th. You'll have
Oh.
instant access if you have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pack,
Neat.
and it will also be available for purchase individually.
That's
In case you're not familiar
2
with
weeks.
Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll explain a few things. So
I'm
don't
gonna
worry.
expect a lot of salt, honestly.
oh hell yeah.
What is Fire
No one's gonna be happy with this other than the Fire Emblem characters.
It's really hard to pronounce in Japanese. The producer said it's okay if I just say Fire Emblem.
What?
But when writing it, if you don't write Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem police will come and get you. So please be careful.
Oh my god.
The series' first entry launched in Japan on the Famicom in 1990. You could say it was a pioneer in the genre of tactical role-playing games. You might be wondering what makes it particularly tactical. Well, it's tactical in that it simulates combat. You can think of it as moving pieces in a board game.
Just looking at the
Or in other
chat
words,
and
a game
everyone's
in which
hating
you
it
advance
already.
units across a grid.
Yeah.
Are they?
I'm gonna.
Everyone's putting F.
When we talk about
No
tactical
one
games
is
of the
happy.
era, there were lots of ones in which you command
The
tanks,
only way this
aircrafts, and
is
so
gonna
on.
be redeemed
But
if
Fire
it's,
Emblem was unique
they're saving
because
in the
each
ac-
unit
in the-
was a specific
another
character,
reveal
sort of like in role-playing
at the
games.
end.
Maybe.
Smash Bros has now more
Something
Fire
that would
Emblem
stand out from
characters
other
than
Nintendo
certain Fire Emblem titles.
Characters could
Yep.
permanently die.
That's what someone on Twitter said.
That's pretty direct language, though. So perhaps we should just say they're sleeping with the fishes.
I'm gonna ping Thomas and tell him this.
But really, if a character fell in battle, you'd lose that unit. They'd be gone, and you couldn't use them again. Recent entries in the series
Oh,
maintain this
man.
concept of permadeath to some degree in classic mode and what have you. But a lot of games now allow strategic withdrawals, so to speak. In the older games, your units would really be gone, never to be mentioned again. Scary. The game's stories are told like
well,
chronicles
at least
of
he's
war,
happy.
with increasing
Yeah, at least
depth,
Sakurai's happy. At least he warned us beforehand, I guess.
Yeah.
Several characters also appear in the Super Smash Bros. Series, and 6 of the 7 can use a counterattack. It's their down special.
Well, of course.
There's actually a reason for this. When I was considering how to incorporate Fire Emblem fighters into Super Smash Bros. Melee, I thought it might be interesting to reflect the turn-based nature of the original game. First comes your opponent's turn. They attack and you counter. Next comes your turn. And now, Fire Emblem Three Houses is the 17th game in the series. People who aren't Japanese in particular might be thinking, 17 games? There are that many? Well, if you include Fire Emblem Heroes in the remakes, but you don't include the Satellaview games, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Sharp FE,
Oh my god, the
then it comes out to
dislikes.
17 games. Let's try
Yeah,
something
they're
with Fire
shooting
Emblem
up.
Can you say a challenge?
Yeah, I can see. It's now like
Give it a try.
8.8,
1,000.
yeah, to 45,000. Look, don't get me wrong, it's great Fire Emblem's getting representation, but you've given enough representation to Fire Emblem!
There you go, 17.
Well, now we know where his frickin' pose
So
came
you saw how I
from.
was counting in a weird way, right? I was counting in binary. This is 0.
9,600
1,
9,600 dislikes.
2 plus 1 equals 3. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Look, I'm
then
happy
you
for
get 16.
Sakurai. I really
Add
am.
one,
I
and you get
really,
17.
really am. I don't want to
Awesome,
diss
isn't
the poor guy, but
You can actually count up to 31 in one hand.
10,000 to
And
46.
if you use both hands, you can count all the way up to 1,023. If you've given up counting the knots in a tatami mat, you could always give it a go. What is Fire Emblem Three Houses?
I
In
don't
Japanese, the male version of
care.
the main character is called Bereto, and the female version is called Beresu, but in English they share the same name, Byleth. Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses. Once you've chosen a house, you guide them through their school life, and, well, you end up fighting the other houses. After a certain incident, 5 years pass, and you meet up with your grown-up students to battle against the other houses in their regions. It's a very sad game in which your former allies become enemies, turn hostile, and try to kill you.
I guess Sakurai really loves
To
Fire
understand the
Emblem.
concept of Fire Emblem Three Houses, I played an early version of the game before its release.
You gotta
I've
remember,
done the same thing
Sakurai
before
actually didn't
with
get
The
to
Legend of Zelda
choose
Breath of
the
the
character,
Wild,
the
for
DLCs for
example.
this one. This one, it was all the Nintendo
Because
higher
I
ups.
couldn't wait until launch
Don't
to experience
blame
it, or
Sakurai.
read it
I'm
in
not
the main
blaming
game.
him.
For that title, I borrowed an
But
early
didn't
version
he
of the
said
game
he
for 2
talked
days,
about this
ran
one
around all the
before
areas, saw the ending, and
Nintendo,
realized for the
though?
first time.
No,
I
like,
guess we can't
the
really
reason
have
Sakurai
Breath of the
knows is
Wild
because he's the
Zelda
project
as a
director.
fighter.
But it was higher ups in Nintendo.
I did the same this time.
That
but with there
shows
being
the
3
DLC
houses and
characters.
multiple endings. It was really hard to get a feel for it.
Okay. Well, then.
And of course, there weren't any walkthroughs I could reference. The game has multiple routes, and the outcome of each is very different. Your experience will vary depending on the route you choose, and many of the characters you meet will adopt different roles
Okay,
in the
I
story.
don't play.
I'll try to avoid spoilers when I'm
I
talking
don't
about
play
the fighter.
Fire
I hope
Emblem.
you'll
Like,
understand.
I'm gonna be blunt, you know, but I tried
Before
one of
my
the Fire
demonstration,
Emblem
I should
games,
point
and
out
I
that
found
when I
it
did the Harry
frustrating
Bogart
and
showcase video,
stupid.
I mentioned
I
that it was
wanted to
recorded
get
a
into the
month in
games,
advance.
but I just couldn't.
But this time, we
I
have to account
like
for
some of the
holidays and
characters. I
such,
think some
so
of the
we're filming
characters
2
are
months in
cute,
advance
but
of this video's release. Right now, it's actually November.
This was recorded in November.
Therefore, some of what I'm
What?
about to show you might differ a bit from the finished version. As always, I'm using a special in-game camera and such for demonstration purposes. Here I go.
Okay, is there anything else?
So, this is our new fighter, Byleth.
Yeah,
Well, we'll probably see at the end of the direct, so we have to keep watching.
Sadly, they're lacking.
yeah,
in
we already know there's
It's
more
maybe a bit
DLCs
better
and
than
characters
Robin's, but
afterwards.
that's about all you can say.
Please.
Not
Those
the
are
end.
not their strong point either. Their grab lacks range.
Okay, so they.
But actually, you could say that they're distance demon.
Oh, they're a Zona?
The hero's relic they use changes depending on the direction you input with the stick. Each of the hero's relics is a weapon that appears in Fire Emblem 3 houses. They look like bones, and there's a reason for that. First, let's talk about the weapon Byleth
I love
uses
this.
for upward
I love how
the Sword of the Creator.
I'm gonna joke around here. We have Marth, Girl Marth, Fire Marth, Strong Marth, Nerd Marth, Wind Marth, and now we have Teacher
They
Marth.
also use the sword for dash
Senpai
attacks and
Marth.
other moves.
Senpai
No,
Marth.
no, Sensei Marth.
Senpai Marth, you've already made it.
Sorry.
They'll whip the sword upward to launch
Oh,
enemies
at least
in
we
the
get
air.
some levity.
For their
No,
upward
we have
attack,
11 sword.
They'll wave the whip sword overhead. The hit detection for this attack
Come on,
lasts for a
I'm
relatively
disappointed
long
enough
time.
already.
The up special move is really something. The sword extends like
Oh,
just joking.
no, not a tether recovery.
Okay, no wait, no.
Oh, what the hell?
Okay, that actually seemed
It was
interesting.
pretty terrifying how I knocked him into the air with that attack. And in addition,
That actually. Was...
Oh, it's an up B that has a spike, and it works like falcons. Oh,
that actually
oh,
was-
that's terrifying.
that said, you'll launch
okay.
opponents upward until their
I don't
damage
care for
reaches
Fire
a certain
Emblem,
percentage.
but this looks like a fun move set already.
Oh, I don't normally like the Fire Emblems.
Exceed that
But that's
percentage,
right.
and you'll need to be careful.
I just wish it was
You may
Ivy
find
Valentine
that
instead.
Like, I don't usually play the Fire Emblems other than Crom,
I've
but
already
that's
shown this,
actually
but you can also
really
use it to latch
terrifying.
onto edges.
I mean, I
So,
don't
that's
mind
the up
playing
special.
some of the
Now, for the
Fire
side
Emblem
laser,
characters, but
this is Erdfar, the same
there's
name
too
as the weapon
fucking
from
many,
Celtic
but
mythology.
yeah, this moveset looks cool.
First, we'll go through the forward and back air
This
attacks.
image
The render
here
looks a little bit
expresses my
manky,
feelings.
considering it's an early version,
Like
though.
so.
Look at the bottom. Look at his fucking
Launch air
render.
keeps opponents
Oh
in check
god,
too, right?
it does not look like it fits in.
If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat it.
He has range, and that scares me.
This also has a long range. It'll connect.
RP.
even-
He's a single projectile zoner,
Seems
and
pretty
his stage
flat.
looks pretty cool too.
Also, if you add an upward tilt, it will be stronger.
It's modified by tilt too as well.
And if you've knocked an opponent down, the side attack won't hit unless you add a downward tilt to aim for them.
Okay, so you can hit grounded with it.
By the way, the tip of the lance.
Okay.
It's got a tipper. Of course it does.
The shaft
Just the
part is weaker,
tip.
so it's not suited to close combat.
He really is designed to keep
It won't
enemies
deal
at
much
middle
damage, and it won't
distance.
launch opponents far.
He's gonna get walled out by zoners.
That's why, as a rule, you want to hit with the blade part aimed upward. Or downward in this case. Next, the side special move. Byleth will simply swing the lance like this, but again, it has excellent reach. For example, even when your opponent is at this distance, it'll still hit.
Whoa! Okay, that gives him a fucking approach tool. That is just not fair.
Actually, you can do a smash attack to charge forward a little, like this. But as you'd expect, it can be easily shielded, so be
Yeah,
careful.
but with how far away you stay with it,
Use it in midair and you'll carve up a large area. Returning to the side
Oh my-
attacks from earlier, they have great horizontal reach, but
Let's
they
see,
lack
16k.
verticality.
Oh, good.
So this complements it well,
that is terrifying.
although you'll be vulnerable when you land.
Yeah, well.
Now, for the downward inputs. For these, Byleth will use an axe called Emir.
Looks more like a hammer. But
It's
okay.
named after a weapon that appears in Ugaritic myth. First, the down air attack.
Oh,
It really
Oh,
is.
Wait, did
no.
the like
That-
the dislike ratio change, or am I going
You can try
crazy?
for a meteor effect.
oh, it's changing. More people are disliking as we go.
Next is the down smash attack.
Of course.
A heavy swing of an axe.
I'm liking the look of the axe because
As you
I
can see,
want
it has a great
I
deal of
want a
launch
slow weapon fighter, but all we have is Ike.
power. And for the down special, Byleth channels all their energy into a devastating
I
strike.
mean, I'm still happy to try
bold
this
move,
character
similar to the
out.
Falcon.
No,
But here's
I'll
what
save
makes it
my
I may
I'll
actually
save my
play this
ranting
character
for the
a lot.
end.
When readying the move, there's a super armor effect,
I'll s-
Okay, what's the downside?
It's really slow.
which allows
Okay,
you to
fair
withstand an attack.
It's
what's the
really
other
slow. I think.
Just so you know, if you execute a Falcon Punch at about the same time, it plays out like this. It's a bit slower than the Falcon Punch.
I wonder if it
but
can be
due to the
turned.
super armor effect, you have the advantage.
You can be
Okay,
grabbed.
there it is.
There it is. You're not safe from grabs.
Another notable aspect is that it lets you pass through platforms.
Oh!
While you're charging up, you can breeze past platforms like this to reach a lower area. It won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack. Also, you can turn around during the move.
Okay, so think of it like Kirby Hammer.
The swing takes a while. So if an opponent
Or
runs behind you
Roy
during the move, you can
neutral
quickly
special.
change direction.
Yeah.
Even though it can be hard to land a hit with this move, it can be really effective when used against a group of opponents. Plus, even if you fail to land a direct hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still
It's
be
got a
launched
shockwave
by it.
hitbox. That's a pretty decent knockup from it.
It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them.
Hopefully it's not capable of kill.
No.
By the way,
That looks like
earlier
fixed
I
knockback.
talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend using this down special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series, because you'll just get loads of counters. Hits
Wow.
with that much power in a single
That was
attack.
center
Counters
stage.
can actually multiply the power of blocked attacks. And using
That's
easily
center
anticipated
stage and
attacks
it
like this
killed.
will just get you hit by
Wow.
counter after counter.
That move is never going to be
Next, you
used.
have the neutral moves.
Yeah.
The bow you use is called Failnaught, which shares its name with the bow
Then-
from the Knights of the Round Table.
Then what's
It
the
only
fucking
appears in a
point
few
then?
neutral
I don't
moves.
know.
You've got the neutral air attack. This attack is similar to a
Wh-
move
what's
of
the
Pip's and
goddamn
other fighters
point?
Like him. It lets you
Of
spin
what?
the weapon around.
Just if this
It's also easy
Just-
to create
just-
certain combos with it.
this
And with the neutral special, you'll let loose an arrow. It seems pretty straightforward, right? But there are a few noteworthy aspects to this bow.
You can't counter it?
First, the biggest difference
Is the
between this bow and Link's is that
Bartuthol?
once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready. You can't release it partway through the charge, so when it does fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful. That said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button.
Oh, that'll be great for fake outs.
You can also change direction while in the stance. It works up until this point, but if you keep holding the button, you'll unleash a
What?
arrow that looks
What?
like a beam of light.
what just
You
happened?
can perform this move by keeping the button held down. You charge up power like so. Charge a bit more. And
Oh
then fire.
jeez.
That
But
did
again, you'll need to take care when using this
30
move.
damage.
For one, when you've powered up the move to its max, there's no way to cancel out of it.
That is an
Not even with
edge
the
guard
shield
tool.
button. In other
You
words,
use
you're
that to
committed
fuck
fighting.
someone who's recovering.
So you
Yeah.
see, a situation like this is pretty terrible.
However,
Oh.
being a projectile, reflections.
Yeah.
Once you've entered the stance, you won't be able to
Oof.
do anything. Which means it's quite
It
the
looks like
risky
it
attack
follows
to use against
the
fighters who
staff
have a
logic,
move with a
The
reflection.
further away you are.
But you could always just aim into the fray, as it is, after all,
Nope.
a long-range move,
No.
Oh.
letting you deal a sudden blow to opponents.
Looks like it's.
So
yeah,
you need
man.
to think carefully when using this projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the original game, there's a move called Ruptured Heaven. This is an enhanced version.
That's cool.
As you can see, you team up with the mysterious Sothis and launch an attack together. Now, let's talk about the color variations. It's set up so that the default and odd-numbered color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones are female.
Uh-huh.
However, the third, fourth, and fifth colors are, as you can see, reminiscent of the house leaders. Those of you
One,
who played the
two,
original game will,
three,
of course,
three,
understand what I'm referring to.
goddamn shit. We
The
didn't.
sixth
Oh.
color is based on Sothis, who you just saw earlier.
Okay, that one I like.
And the seventh and eighth variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story.
I think I'll be using
Did
that
you
one.
see this variation in the final smash?
I guess I'll use the one before, the one based off the cute girl, cause she's cute.
Next,
I
I'll
like me
introduce the
cute
stage.
girls.
For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place where you spend most of the game, Garreg Mach Monastery. This is how Garreg Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game.
Hi guys, this
From
is
here, you
Sakurai,
have it
and we're
cycled
going
through
to be
marketplace,
doing an
reception hall,
ASMR
bridge,
on how much I love to suck Fire Emblem's fucking dick.
It's the
Okay,
type of stage that
calm
rotates
down.
through different
Seriously,
areas,
again,
such as these
it wasn't his choice.
Bit
four. Let
much.
me introduce each of the guests.
I
that
was
appear in
trying to
these
do
four
a
areas.
calm ASMR voice, but okay.
It really
The first
didn't
area is
work.
the marketplace.
It sounds
Yeah.
more murderous.
I think this is where a lot
Sorry,
of people come to do their
that wasn't
shopping.
my intention.
The guests that appear
It's
here
alright.
are students of the Blue Lion's house.
Then
Dimitri,
again, I've never
Dedu,
been
and
good at
Ingrid.
whispering.
Not Dimitri, Dudu, or Ingrid. Their names are a bit difficult to say. They're largely from the Holy Kingdom of Faris. Since it's a kingdom, that means they have a monarchy. For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri is the future king. He had quite a difficult life and may or may not end up with just one eye. He's an unfortunate one, that one. There are vendors on either side. In the original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things, but here you can break them, you see. If you do break them, the stage will expand to the left
And it
right.
becomes a walk-off.
I wonder where people will buy their supplies now. And in the background, you can see the gatekeeper. You often pass through this area in Fire Emblem 3 houses, and you end up talking to him a lot. Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this
Magic!
mysterious platform. Just when it
Magic!
seems like you've come to a stop,
It just tore through the roof of a building.
you'll come crashing back down. You've broken through the ceiling and
You could
slammed
have done a
into the building.
3D thing and gone into the door.
And the guests in the reception hall are Edelgard, Dorothea, and Petra of the Black Eagles. Take note, it's not spelled Edelgard. They're from the Adressian Empire. And as such, they embrace their military might. Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict. Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage. It's possible to knock them down. However, Byleth can't actually reach it, even though it's their stage. You can reach it with other fighters, though.